Okay, so come to standing on your mat and just stand naturally the way you would if you were like hanging out. Okay, so take a look at your feet. Sometimes there's a great turnout here. So be aware of that because we really want the feet to be parallel as often as possible, even in our day to day, right? As much as possible. Feet parallel. Now check out where your hands are. And so we know that if the hands are touching the thighs or really close to the thighs, our shoulders have to be rolled forward for that to happen. So also during the day and during your practice, check out where your hands are. We want the shoulders up, back, and down, nice and long. That'll bring the hands by the side. Now we already talked about the feet, establish them as being parallel. Okay, and now we'll worry about connecting the feet to the earth. We'll concern ourselves with that. We're not worried, we're just thinking about it. So think about all four corners of your feet being super attached to the earth. The earth is being so abundant right now with that energy. So feel that energy. Lift your toes, spread them out, bring them down. And then draw that energy up through the soles of your feet, through your legs. Your legs get really long and strong here. The hips are over the ankles, shoulders over hips. Palms are face forward. Heart is open, ears are over shoulders. Makes lots of room for everything that needs to go on right in here, including the breath. So let's breathe. And first, smooth out your breath. And then just work to naturally deepen it. And maybe you start to feel yourself expand as you inhale, taking up more space and soften as you exhale. Just like the moon is beginning to expand in the waxing crescent phase that it's in, getting a little bigger and softening as you exhale, release. All right, let's take those feet wider than hip width distance apart and just move everything around for a few moments here. Bend the knees and hips, get those arms and shoulders moving. Becky, we have a strap and a block handy. Okay. All right, as we move into our spinal series, let's take those feet wider than wider than hip width distance, okay? And bend at the knees. Bring your hands to your thighs, round forward, exhale. Now we're going to draw the arms up and back, shine the heart up. Elbows are bent behind for the cow, round forward cat. So this is our move. Just continue and notice what's happening in your body with your knees, your hips, your shoulders, all them joints, even your elbows. The head is following the spine. It's not tilting way back. It's just staying attached and in line with the spine. So really when we go back, we're kind of looking up, but not behind us. And the next time your hands are to your thighs, stay here and then just tuck your chin and slowly roll up. Draw the shoulders up, back, and down. All right, so in honor of our waxing crescent moon, let's make ourselves some crescent here. So the feet are going to be hip width distance apart, nice and grounded. As we open the side body, we want the feet to stay grounded so we can get the stretch through here. Arms up, right wrist in your left hand, and tilt to the left. Come up, switch. So your left Wrist is in your right hand. And we're just going to go side to side. Start to feel your body coming into this move, loosening up a bit. What's happening with all the stuff that's going on in the side body, letting it loosen up. And be sure to keep your shoulders stacked. Okay, so the next time you're over to the left, stay here. Now release your arms and you'll feel a nice lengthening in the right. Now let's press the left fingertips away, get a little more length in the left. Come up and switch sides, tilting to the right. Release the arms, press the right fingertips away. And up. Now we're just going to keep the arms up. If your shoulders are starting to get fatigued, keep your elbows bent. Arms are up and keeping that right foot pressed down. We're tilting to the left. Extend the arms. Come back through center and tilt to the right. Extend the arms and bring it up. Okay, let's just let those arms come down, knees and hips gently bend. We're in a nice little forward fold here. Just let everything release, especially those shoulders. And slowly roll up. Okay, roll your shoulders back one time and shake things out. All right, so now we move the spine in 4 directions. We're going to move it in the remaining 2 directions. For this, we want the feet mat width distance apart and the toes turned out. All right, and we're just going to start with some gentle twisting side to side. So warming this up. All right, so now we're going to come back to center here, and we're going to take the left arm and reach up and over to the right, come down toward the feet, doesn't have to be far, and then reach up and back to the left. Let's do that again. We're reaching up and over toward the right foot and up and back to the left. We'll do that 2 more times. And then come back to center. So same thing with the right arm. We reach up and over toward the left foot and take the right arm behind. There's our twist. Left foot, right arm behind. Left foot, open. And last time, and open and release. All right, the spine should be nice and happy now. Let's take the feet back. We're going to take the feet hip width distance apart. Okay, ground through the feet. Start to send the hips back. We're coming into a chair here. Send the hips back. Just bring your arms up by your shoulders. See if you can wiggle your toes, because in chair the weight is behind you. And then press through the feet and come up. Okay, we'll do that 2 more times. Take it down and up and take it down. Nice strengthening for those legs and up and shake it out. All right, so we will be coming down. We will do dead bug series to start with for our core. And then for our hips, we'll be using the strap. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat. Oh, we are going to put in a little zinger at the end for the core. How's that? So make sure you have your block nearby. I know. We have to get ready for the weekend. Let's take those feet hip width distance apart. See if you can feel your energy move through you. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale into a swan dive. You could be going high, low. You could have your knees bent. You could have your legs straight. Swan dive. Now bring your hands to your thighs and shine your heart forward, half lift. Bring your fingertips down and step back into a downward facing dog. Find your dog and then really massage the feet. Roll and roll. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And let's go ahead and bring the knees down, sit off to the side, and find seated mountain pose. So from here, we're going to set an intention. And to help us focus, we're going to come into Dhyana Mudra. So let's have the spine nice and long, feet flexed. So we're engaged here. We're not just flopping around. Turn your left palm up, place your right palm on top, touch your thumbs. The arms are comfortable here. Okay, we're not trying to hold them up or do anything special like that. Okay, now take a breath here. And think about an intention you have for whatever period of time you want to project. The perfect time to be setting an intention. And if your mind starts to wander while you're trying to focus, go ahead and press your thumbs together. It'll bring your mind back to what you are trying to do here, which is set an intention. And let's bring some energy into our intention now. So release your hands to your side, palms up. Inhale, draw energy up from the earth. Touch your palms together. And exhale, bring that energy to your heart to feed your intention. And let's do one releasing breath here, fingertips up. And we're releasing anything that stands in the way of fulfilling that intention. And shake things out. Inhale and exhale. Ready for dead bug. Let's come down. All right, so often we go through the feet down version. You guys know that you can bring your feet down at any time. So we'll start with the hands by the side and right knee up, okay? And then we're going to extend the right leg, hover the right heel, left arm back. Right knee comes back into tabletop. Left arm comes down. Let's do that again. Nice and slow so you feel it. Hover the heel so the core stays engaged. Bring the hand down and bring your right foot down. Left knee, extend, hover, right arm back and down. And again, repeat. And down. Okay, we're going to try that with alternating. So take both knees up. If this starts to not work for you, then just go with the version we were just doing. So we'll do like 4, you could do 4 right and 4 left, whether they're alternating or with one foot down. Okay, here we go. Right leg, left arm. And in, left leg, right arm. And in, right leg, left arm. And in, remember you're always coming back to tabletop. Right leg, left leg, and right leg, and left leg. That was 4 on each side. Draw your knees in, rock side to side. Inhale and exhale. All righty, let's bring those feet down and let the knees gently open and close. We're going to try double leg version here. Okay, so the knees come to tabletop. Let's start with the arms straight up here. Extend both arms, both legs. There it is. And bring it in. If this bothers your back, go back to alternating. We're staying here. Extend and in. Extend and in. Extend and in. Extend and in. We're doing two more. Extend and in. Last one. Extend and in. Hug your knees in. Rock side to side. Bring your feet down. Woo, butterfly your knees and raise one leg if you're starting to feel this. Starting good. Okay, inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to pick up the block, hold it in between your hands like this, okay? Feet down, and we're going to raise the shoulders and take both hands over to the right. So here's our oblique work. Take it center and down. Raise the shoulders, take both hands over to the left, center and down. All right, so let's try that with both knees up. Raise to the right, center, down, raise up to the left, center, and down. Okay, if you're not okay with your knees up, bring your knees back down. Let's all try at one time, knees down with a leg extension. Feet down with a leg extension. Arms up, over to the right, extend the left leg. Center and down. Oh, take it up, over to the left, extend the right leg, center and down. Okay, that's one way to do it. Other way to do it is two knees up, shoulders and head up, arms right, extend left leg and back, up. Arms left, extend right leg and back. Is everybody good here? Do I need to show any other version? Are we good? Wave a leg at me if you need something else. And you don't even have to come down in between. Okay, we're going back to the right one time, back to the left. Now just hug in and relax for a moment. All righty. It's very tempting to do this with two legs. Let's give it a shot. Bring both feet down to start with. Not sure how it's going to work with 2 feet down, but we'll give it a shot. Roll your shoulders and head up, hands to the right, 2 legs. Oh, that's fine. Bring it in, feet down. Roll up, hands left, extend, and in. Again, if working with double legs bothers your back in any way, feel free to alternate. Now we'll do it with 2 knees up, okay? And to the right, extend and in, and to the left, extend and in, and to the right, extend and in, to the left, in, to the right, in, to the left. Now let's finish up with a nice fun thing. Take it to the right, stay here, extend, in, extend, in, extend, in, extend, in. Come center, bring your head and shoulders down for a moment. Up to the left, extend, in, extend, in, extend, in, extend, in, and bring it down. Put the block down, bring your knees in, and rock around. Release your spine. Release your neck if it's feeling a little tense. Extend both arms and both legs. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, draw in. Whew. Inhale and exhale. Bring your feet down. Butterfly those knees for a moment. Now find your strap. Okay, so we're going to go through a version of Supta Hasta Padangustasana, opening up the hips. And I'm going to demonstrate real quick because you'll be laying down. Okay. A lot of you have done this before, whether you have or you haven't, doesn't matter. We'll start with the strap on one foot, the ball of one foot, and we'll be gently taking the leg back. Then we'll take the strap into one hand and gently taking the leg out. Okay, so your arm is here. It can support you now because we don't want to let this leg flop open and have the other hip raised. And then we're going to come slightly across the body and more across the body, either knee bent or leg straight. Any questions? All right, there being no questions, go. No. All right, I'll walk you through it. Go ahead, right foot. The strap is around the ball of your right foot. Right leg is up. Now flex your foot and just breathe into your right hamstring so your toes start to come a little farther back. Resist the temptation to tug with your strap. That's not what we want to do. We want to use the strap just to gently help. Okay, now release the leg back up to center. Take both ends of the strap in your right hand, left arm out from the left shoulder, and let that right leg open up. So your left knee might go out to the left a bit to help balance you out. That's fine. And then bring that right leg back up. Take both ends of the strap in your left hand. You can keep your left knee bent or you can straighten it however much it'll go. Extend your right arm out from your right shoulder. Now take that right leg just past the belly button. Start to feel, well, your right hip is still grounded. You should feel a nice stretch in your IT band. Now we're going to let that right leg come over to the left, okay? And let the right hip come up, but keep the right shoulder grounded and find those right fingertips with your eyes. So you're gazing toward the right. And bring it in. Take one end of the strap in each hand, flex your foot, and gently breathe that leg back and release. Breathe the leg back and release. Now with just a little more intention, draw that leg back. And release. Let's switch sides. Ball of the left foot into the strap. Right foot's on the mat. Flex your left foot. And gently breathe that left leg back. And release. Now take both ends of the strap in your left hand. Okay, right arm can be out to the side for extra support here. Let your left leg open. We do not want this right hip lifting. If the right knee wants to come out to the right to help keep you grounded, let it. Okay, now let's lift that left leg. Take both ends of the strap in the right hand. Straighten that right leg any amount or none, right? Left arm out from the shoulder. Left hip stays grounded as we take that left leg just past the belly button, just as far as you can go without lifting your left hip. Now we let the left hip come up, but the left shoulder is still grounded. Gaze toward your left fingertips. And bring that leg up. Take one end of the strap in each hand with the foot flexed. Breathe those toes back. Give them a little encouragement from the strap, but do not tug, right? And then release. Breathe those toes back. And release. And one more time. Breathe back. and release. Bend your knee, remove the strap, put it off to the side, and gently let those knees open and close. Now come back to center and just take a moment here to see how your body feels after you did your core work and your hip work. How's everything going? And then we're going to come to hands and knees. You can always be at a wall if you don't like being at hands and knees. We'll come into a knee down plank and work some push-ups. So it's going to be push-up, hips toward heels, 3 times on your own, and then we'll reconvene. So here we go. Knee down plank. If you prefer with knees up, you can do that. Push up, hips toward heels. 2 more. And this time, your third time, when your hips are toward your heels, just hold here. We'll all get back together and we'll do our final push up together, nice and slow. So come into your knee down plank and we're going to slowly lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold 3, 2, 1. Push back up. 3, 2, 1, and take a child's pose. Whew. And let's find our way to downward facing dog. Start to take a journey that brings your feet to your hands. Knees and hips are nicely bent here, hands to the thighs. Shine your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, roll your hands down your legs as you straighten them. Press through the feet. Exhale, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, take things out of your way. And let's work on tree pose. Okay, so we're going to balance in tree. So we've got the feet hip width distance apart. Spine is long. Remember all the placement, everything is lined up, right? Let's take a couple of breaths here and feel the feet grounded and take a moment to spread out the toes and bring them down. So the bigger your feet stay, the more helpful it is for your balance. Find your drishti, spot that isn't moving, hands to the hips, right heel up, right knee out. And if you're ready to just float into tree, just go ahead and do that. If you want to play with your balance for a moment, see how it feels with the right heel and then possibly the right foot. See how it feels to bring your hands together. So you work with your body and then release. And let's see how the other side is doing. Left heel, left knee. Remember, the hips are still facing forward. We don't crank the knee open and twist the hips. And either come into your tree or just play around with your balance until you feel like it's right for you. And release, shake it out. All right, so give your body what it needs now and come into tree on the right. And release. And we're going to take tree on the left. All the stages or just fly right into it, up to you. and release. All right, we're going to be moving the tree now, maybe not in the way you think. We're going to move the leg, okay? So first the leg is going to go out and in with some arm action. Then it's going to go up and down, well, extend and down with some arm action. Are we ready? Okay, remember this is your practice. So if all this movement is making you uncomfortable or it's just not you this morning, then do an alternative. You know a lot of ways to do tree. Okay, so let's come into your tree on the right. And if you're comfortable, take your right leg and right arm out. Right leg, right arm. One more right leg, right arm, and bring it down. Tree on the left. Left leg, left arm. Left leg, left arm. One more, and down. All right. Now we're going to work on tree to leg extension, 2 arms up. Tree, leg extension, arms up, and down. Let's try and repeat that. This is my fussy side, so I kind of fell out of it. All right, here we go. Tree, extend and in, extend and in, extend and in, take it down. All right, let's try that on the left. Tree on the left. Extend, remember the leg is going forward, arms up and in. Extend and in, extend and in, take it down. All right, let's shake it out. So this time we're going to do with 2 arms out, in, up, down. One on the right, one on the left. Okay, here we go. Tree on the right, out, in, up, down, and release. And left tree, out, in, up, down, and release. Shake it out. All right, good job. See how it feels to have 2 feet on the mat here. And take a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. All right. So, moving balance is good because this is what happens in life, right? We're usually not just standing around on one leg, but we're moving and our balance keeps shifting. So we're mimicking life here. Isn't that fun? All right, turn so you have space to move side to side. Okay, we want to have enough room for the legs to come wide. Now we're going to start out with the feet hip width distance apart. So let's work on the arms first. Elbows are out, and we're going to bring the forearms toward each other and open. Toward each other and open. Those are the arms. Now hands to hips. We're going to step wide to the right and in, wide to the left and in. Putting the legs and arms together. So we'll start with the forearms toward each other. This is really preparation for eagle pose, especially the arms. So let's take the arms wide and the legs wide and step together to the left and together. Keep going, right and together and left. Together to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Okay, let's take it one more time to the right. Stay here. Bring it in. To the left, stay here. And bring it in and shake it out. All right, so we started preparing for eagle arms. It's a big shoulder thing. So go ahead and pick up your strap one more time. Rest your strap on your thumbs. And we don't want to grip the strap so that we can't move it. We want the fingers gently curled around the strap. Take your arms up and let them start to come apart and arms behind, and you're holding on. Now you start to hold on to the strap where you can get your arms behind you and come back up in front without bending your elbows and without having a jump rope. So if I held my strap here, this is doing nothing for my shoulders, right? If I hold it here, I can't move. So find your sweet spot, and we're taking the arms back. Think about how great this is for your posture too. And forward and back and forward and back and forward. All right, last time, take the arms back and forward. Now take the arms overhead. Take your right upper arm to your right ear, and then just gently press back with the left hand. Come center up, left arm to left ear, gently press back. Bring it up, release, put the strap off to the side, out of your way, shake things out. Now we're going to work on, we're going to go into eagle arms, okay? An alternative to eagle arms, if the wrapping is more than your shoulders are willing to do, or you just don't like it, alternative is just to do this, right? And then you work on, let's all do this, forearms together. Maybe they don't even want to touch this morning. Just take your palms together. But work on having your elbows in line with your shoulders and your hands away from your face. That's where the important work comes in. Notice how your shoulders feel here. And release, shake it out. Okay, so that's one way. Now the other way is take the arms out, take your left arm across, put your right elbow on top of your left elbow, wrap so that your palms are touching, right? Now work on getting the elbows in line with the shoulders, hands away from the face. This may be your best position ever. This may be your toughest thing ever. Just work with your body. This is eagle arms. And release, shake it out. All right. Arms out. Right arm comes across this time. Left elbow over right and wrap. And how does this side feel? Remember, you have alternatives. If your shoulders are not happy here, do something else. Bring your elbows up as high as you can toward your, in line with your shoulders, hands away from face. And shake it out. Whew. All right, let's just go ahead and rotate those shoulders and bring it back. Inhale and exhale. All right, so that was a lot for the shoulders, but it's good for your posture. It's good for your breath. So take a moment here in mountain pose to just breathe. Inhale and exhale. All right, and shake things out. So we're going to take a warrior two, legs wide, warrior two. And we're just going to take it and hold it because you guys have been moving constantly and, using a lot of muscles. So wide stance, right toes to the right knee over right ankle, left foot is grounded, hips are level, shoulders over hips, arms gently out from your side. Gaze past your right fingertips. This is gazing into the future, so see your intention ahead of you. You're looking at it, you're putting energy into it. And then come back to center, bring your hands to your heart. Bend at the knees and hips, put your hands on your thighs, and gently round forward as far as you want to go. Stay as high as you want. Feel the backs of your legs here. And just from wherever you are, bring your hands together, or you can hold opposite hand to opposite elbow and bend one knee and then the other, moving side to side. Come back to center and gently roll up. Left toes to the left, right toes in at an angle. Line things up, arms out. Gaze past your left fingertips, gazing into the future here. And then come back to center, hands to heart, and drop it and move. Anything that feels good to you. Now let's make sure we're getting the head nodding yes and no here, releasing the neck. Always end on a yes. And slowly make your way to standing. Let's find mountain pose and just feel how everything is moving, how the energy is going. Settle down the breath. And now scan your body from head to toe. Look around, see if there's anything that you want to bring with you when you head down to the earth. Let's have that strap nearby. And take your feet hip-width distance apart as you find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Now try and keep your legs straight. Swan dive over your hip creases here. So you might be staying higher, you might be going lower, but feel a nice little release in the hamstrings. Now bend the knees and hips. Put your hands on your thighs and shine your heart forward, half lift. Bring your fingertips down and step back to down dog. Okay, if your shoulders are too fatigued for down dog right now, or you've just had it with down dog, come into table. And we're all going to move our hips side to side. If you're in down dog, the knees will move as well. If you're in table, the lips. Your hips are moving. I was thinking about that song, Your Lips Are Moving. All right, now everybody bring your knees down and sit off to the side. And let's find seated mountain pose. Hands by your side, drawing energy up from the earth. Capture it between your palms and lengthen your spine. Crown of head raises up as you bring your hands to your heart. Good, and shake things out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to, let's do a fun forward fold. It's going to be rock, 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 and up. So it's very detoxifying. It's also a nice little spinal massage. Okay, so we're going to rock back onto our spines here. Put your hands on your hamstrings and rock, 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 and then come up and just gently release forward. And do it again. Legs in, rock, 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 come up, and gently release forward. We'll do that one more time. Rock, 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 come up, gently release forward. And then roll yourself back down to the mat. Inhale and exhale here, hands by your side. All right, so we're going to stretch the arms and legs long. Inhale Exhale, draw just the right knee in. Extend your right leg, arms back. Inhale, exhale, draw just the left knee in. And extend everything here. Put your hands under your knees, hands on the hamstrings. Take your knees away from your body as much as possible and rock side to side. Now go ahead and grab your strap. So we're going to do that move that we did at the beginning of class now, and just notice how it feels this time after moving your body for close to an hour and stretching things out. So roll down, bring your right foot into the strap, holding on to each side. Okay, so the legs are definitely warmer, the hamstring is warmer, so we're going to gently breathe those toes back and see where they go. And release. Now let's breathe those toes back again. Give them a little more encouragement. No tugging, but a little more encouragement. And up. Take both ends of the strap in your right hand, extend your left arm out from your shoulder, and see how it feels now to open the right leg to the right. Come back through center, take both ends of the strap in your left hand, right arm out from the shoulder. We'll stop here with the right hip still on the mat to get that nice IT band feeling here. Now we'll let the right hip come up. You can extend your left leg. See how this twist feels. Take the leg back up now, flex the foot, and one or two more times, we'll do it two more times. Encourage the leg back and release. Encourage the leg back and release. Let's switch. Right foot down. Left foot is flexed. Take it back and release. Breathe those toes back with a little encouragement from the strap and release. And one more time. And release. Now take both ends of the strap in your left hand, right arm comes out, left leg opens. Your right hip is still grounded, remember. And draw the leg up, take both ends of the strap in your right hand, extend your left arm. You can extend that right leg if you like, and take the left leg just over to the right where your hip is still grounded. Now come all the way over, hip lifts, shoulders down, gaze past your left fingertips. And come back to center, one end of the strap in each hand. You can bend your knee or keep the leg straight. Encourage those left toes back and release, and toes back. And release. Remove the strap, bend your knees. Let's spend a moment here. Put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And as you breathe, just sense your hips. Notice how that move that we did at the beginning of class and at the end of class, just notice how that went for you. Any changes that you noticed? And now bring your hands down by your side and gently butterfly your knees here. and come back to center. All right, so we're going to extend the arms and legs again. Inhale and exhale. Find happy baby. Do we have an actual baby this morning? No? No? Okay. All right, happy baby here. And let's massage the spine. And let's come back to center and draw your knees in. Put your hands on your hamstrings. Have your legs kind of close to you, but separated so we can point and flex the feet. Circle the ankles. It's kind of fun to do this with 2 feet at a time. It's interesting to see what the ankles do. Circle the other direction and then release. All right, let's go ahead and bend the elbows and work those fingers. And rotate one direction and the other. Bring your hands down by your side and take your head side to side. Now we're going to do one more thing. We're going to give ourselves a hug. Extend your legs. Take your right hand to your left shoulder and your left hand to your right shoulder and cross your right ankle over your left. Take your tongue and gently put it to the roof of your mouth. Now release, unwind. Take your left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to your left, and cross your left ankle over your right. Your tongue is gently coming to the roof of your mouth. So we're creating a circuit here of relaxation for the body. This is great to do at night. Help you get to sleep. And unwind. Well, we don't want to go to sleep right now. Most of us, we want to stay conscious. So let's just go ahead, scan your body from head to toe, take any final moves, and find your final relaxation position for this practice. When you get there, take a nice inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale, release yourself onto the earth and move into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. As you inhale, stretch. As you exhale, draw in. Find your way over to a side and come on up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, Also call to mind your intention. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste. All right, thank you. I'll be